Welcome out, everybody, to a brand new episode of Fallout 4. No longer in VR, confirmed. I tried getting it to load again because I realized that there was a script extender for Fallout 4 VR, so I was like, oh, cool. With a script extender, maybe it'll actually, let me add mods. No, I didn't care at all. It cared very little for the fact that I wanted it to load mods. Very little at all. So we're still playing it in classic, or as I have learned in the VR world, is called pancake video gaming. We're still playing in pancake mode. We just, we're doing our own thing.
To see Grey Garden, you should go.
Now, you will note there are some slight changes. First off among them, I am using a 9mm style pistol, which is actually firing what is it called, 98.98 rounds, 98 rounds, or is that right? 38s, sorry, not 98s. What am I talking about? 38 rounds. And it's called the Minuteman's pistol. It is in a mod that I loaded in. I added in a couple of lore-friendly weapons, mostly pistols, since I'm playing a sort of a gun person. But on top of that, one of the bigger changes that I made.
I can do to lighten the load, or,
first off, I added in the mod, which is that I can basically just delete anything that I don't want anymore, including all of this excess trash and grass around my place. So if I don't want it, it's not there anymore. Oh, right. I should be playing on 30 FPS. I'll be right back. Back in the saddle at 30 FPS now instead. Sorry about that.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Yeah, the game loads strangely when I'm playing at up or over a certain FPS on the stream. It'll have issues. Like, not big issues, we're talking like dips from 60 to 50, but you notice dips from like 60 to 50 more than you notice staying consistent at 30. Or at least I've noticed that in the past myself. But now I can clear out all this extra fertilizer, or all this extra, like these these saplings and shrubs. Get them out of here. Along with some of this excess trash that I just don't care about anymore. I could also just get rid of the whole Red Rocket building if I wanted, which is wild. But, safe to say, if there's something that I don't want somewhere now, I can just get rid of it. Like, all this trash right here that's just, like, sitting around, making this place look not good. These excess vines on the floors and on the side of the buildings. I might leave the ones on the side of the buildings. They actually don't look terrible. But like, if I want a place to look really nice now, I can. I just got to remove all this built-up trash. And I think that sends a positive message as well. To go ahead and just be able to remove all this excess that we don't like, and replace it with good stuff. I think that that's a positive message that can be taken from this game. Not to mention I can get rid of some of these hedges and replace them with usable plants. Now I've got all of this space right here, like I can get rid of that hedge now. Some of that grass mound with gravel. And now all of this is plantable space again. Other things that got added in. Let's see here. I can remember the menu that they ended up in. Let's see here. Oh, those are new. Nuka mixers. I think those are added in from Nuka World. Not stores that I need, I don't think. Decorations? No, I don't think so. I'll need to see if I can't remember how to find it, but I have a, yeah, the one Nuka World decorations. I can make a Nuka World flag if I want. But is it maybe in power? I didn't think it was. It's not in defense either. I'll find it eventually. There is a section now. Maybe it's in Raiders. Well, maybe I don't have it downloaded properly. I don't know. But there's supposed to be the ability to basically, instead of crafting whole ass locations for people, like having to craft all of it myself, there's supposed to be now the option to instead place locations for characters. Maybe it's in prefabs. Barn? Oh, this is stuff from this is stuff from Far Harbor. I'll figure it out later. I don't remember how it works, but I also don't really plan on spending too much time in the creation menu or in the settlement menu today. Oh, another thing that I need to do. Transfer. Well, I guess I don't need to transfer first. I need to craft.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Repair the F and... See, it'd be really cool to add Stealth Boy to this thing, but that just seems ridiculous that this armor could also be stealthy. Same with like a jetpack. Like the jetpack is, well, the jetpack is cool. Tesla coils is kind of cool. Some of this stuff is cool, some of it is, I don't know. It feels kind of like, why would you need it? Like motion-assisted servos, cool. Emergency protocols is pretty cool. There's even like the medic pump, which automatically uses stim packs when you're low on health. All of that stuff is pretty cool, all things considered.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
But, like I said, we're not really going to be focusing on any of that kind of stuff today. We are mostly going to be exploring the world. But you can see the map looks a little bit different as well. This is designed to mostly make it easier to tell where roads are supposed to be when you're traveling around the cities. Road to Freedom, follow the Freedom Trail, return to the Cambridge Police Station, when Freedom calls, miscellaneous. I guess we'll do the detective agency stuff right now. Now that we're back to it. And there's my phone reminding me that I have my, my mobile, dashboard if I wanted it, except I've got my dashboard right over here on the side of the screen. On my second monitor. So I don't know why I need a mobile dashboard. Maybe if I was doing something else, a mobile dashboard would be useful, especially now that I figured out how to put the activity feed on my regular dash. It makes significantly less sense to bother taking the time to load it up otherwise.
From the Brotherhood of Steel.
I was thinking about, and I didn't do it, but I was thinking about loading in a couple of, there are a lot of mods that add in, like, custom radio stations.
Are you here?
And I was thinking about loading in custom radio station, but I haven't.
Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
Sorry, I need that desk fan.
You keep laughing at death. Someday death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Ah, yes, and the menus are no longer in like weird, gross up, down, left, rights. They're actually in just a good menu. Let's see here.
Metal detective delivery at your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat.
God, that was
Get
jarring.
comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep us from taking Sean, and we were in Vault when it happened, Vault 11, some kind of cryo facility. It was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
Oh, did the fedora that they give me weigh me down? There's a man and a woman.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
Last
We're
bit.
looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal.
I'm wearing their armor
Everyone is like
currently.
the suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you
You're a
got the
synth.
newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. The discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice.
which is exactly what,
Low
you know,
and rough.
he asked. He asked us what he looks like and we
like
decided to talk about his
sandpaper
voice.
across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right, calm down. It's way too big
I
of
do-
a coincidence.
I do
Ellie,
like
what notes
the
do we
the
have
sort
about
of
the
like
Kellogg
taking the
case?
sarcastic
Description
route
matches.
as a
Bald
defense
head,
mechanism.
Scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by
Yeah,
my
but I'm
count.
200
Well,
years
maybe
old.
He has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
You've really gone
Hey.
through a lot, haven't you?
Do I have any just junk sitting in my inventory? Not a whole lot, but some. Enough to weigh me down. Why do I still have this? I thought I equipped that to my,
Hope you and Nick find that monster.
I thought I equipped the new, armor set. Back up. Try again. Back up. Try again. Just keep doing that till it works. Really quick, Nick, before we go ahead and do that, I am going to head back to the truck stop. I want to make sure that my armor is properly set up. I guess I did the work on it, but I didn't actually equip it.
Always was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
Transfer. 45B, I don't need that or the faded trench coat. I should probably pare down my inventory a bit, but just don't feel the need to, or I don't feel like I would benefit from
Got
doing
work to
so.
do. Can't talk now. Got a dangerous look about it. You ain't here for me.
Cat Scorpion. While we're here, we'll just go ahead and make some vegetable starch.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
I should be good on weight for right now, yeah.
Hey,
What you got for me? Probably have something you can use.
Hold on. Wait a second. You don't have a Pip-Boy. What are you doing? I do not mean to take your trench coat. I'll take everything else, though. Store the junk, and then we can sell the apparel. Map our way back to Diamond City. I also added in a mod that lets me craft ammo, which is nice. Nuka-Cola, the most popular American soda. We made so many of them that you can still find them today.
Heard you rescued Valentine.
Nuka-Colas were a lot more useful in the last game.
Good work. All set scared the hell out of me. Nicky, he ain't like those Institute psychos.
I gotta wait for the morning. Doot, 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 doot. Most? There we go. I mostly wanted to wait until Arturo was back out because
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze about the old-fashioned pistol or anything else you need.
Let's see what you've got.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
that's the main goal. Let's see here. Weapons that I don't need to be carrying anymore. This old school pipe revolver pistol. Full Q. Combat rifle still worth it. And then apparel, assault gas mask, these leather bits. I'm hanging on to the dress because I don't know why. There's some sentimental value there for some reason for an item that doesn't have any sentimental value. I guess that's what I wanted to hand to you. I don't really have anything else that I can think of that I actually want to sell. So while we're on it, let's see here. Ooh, you sell a Desert Eagle. Things are expensive, but it's a 44. Let's see here. Oh, Chinese officer sword, a flamer, fragmentation grenades. UESP 45. That's what I've been looking for. Let's see if I can't get my hands on that. Ooh, a plasma pistol. Those are new. New to me, at least. Hey, combat shoddy. Snub-nosed 44. I'll be getting Kellogg's 44 in a minute, so I don't really feel the need to grab that. Super sledge, suppressed, here, tactical, boosted laser rifles, revolver pistols. So I want that 45 UESP, I think. Where did that go? Yeah, because that's just a light that has, like, no modification to the thing, and it's, yeah, I think that's what I want. I also really want that plasma pistol, but I don't have, like, any ammo for plasma pistols. I also want that fucking Desert Eagle, but I'll be getting a 44. That's 63. Well, let's find out. That's, yeah, because that's 67. We'll find out how much, what's his name's, will do. But the Desert Eagle is not a terrible idea for me. I just like the idea of a revolver more. R to accept. Confirm trade. So now, I've got my my Minuteman pistol, and I've got that UESP. UESP could actually use a little bit of work. I'm actually noticing something that the Minuteman pistol is a bit overpowered for 38. I might remove it because it's like it dealing 63 and firing 38s is kind of ridiculous. Like, I understand that I want some stronger guns, but stronger guns should require harder to get ammo. 38s are what everybody's firing out of their pipe pistols. I think. Wait, are they firing 38s or are they firing 308s? I don't think I ever actually figured that out. Hold on. I think 308 is the hunting rifles. Let me double check something. Yeah, 308 is the hunting rifle, and that's the bigger ammo. 38s are like the cheap little pistol ammo. Yeah, I don't know that I should have a gun. I don't know that I should, like, the Minuteman pistol is just a little bit too strong for its own good. A 38 should not be stronger than a 45, even if, like, when I upgrade this to a heavy receiver, or even, like, a powerful receiver, I can only get it to, like, 51. Which I need more screws to do. But, I think I might, go ahead and remove the Minuteman pistol. Just because or I just won't, I mean, I won't use it, but, I plan on deleting it from my mods list next time I play, just because it's not...
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
It's a bit too strong of a gun for what it is. Like, that's in-game level stuff for a weapon that requires, like, the cheapest ammo in the world. And I know I have it set for powerful, which is, like, a thing, but... it's still just, like, way too strong. I'll drop it out here. Because I don't think that that is balanced. That little 38 should not be as strong as a Desert Eagle. That's where I'm putting my foot down. I need more screws, though, so we're going to head back to Diamond City Market. And we're going to see if I can't get my hands on some screws. No institutional justice system.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
You heard about that settlement? Covenant? Nice. Real clean.
Every conceivable good you could ever need is right here. If we don't have it, it's inconceivable.
I'll take a look, sure.
Anything and...
Let's see here. Alright, Percy, I'm gonna need some springs. Or, no, it wasn't springs, it was screws. I need screws. Just anything you got that has screws. And of course you don't have a shipment of anything either. That would be too easy for me. I think that's all the stuff that you have that has screws, so we'll go ahead and accept that. Let's head back to truck stop so that we can upgrade to our powerful receiver on our 45. And that'll give us a proper usable pistol again that's actually worth using. That makes sense as far as like my level cap and everything. It's currently that 63 damage on a 38 is just ridiculous. I wish that I could adjust the damage quality that it gets, because that would, like, I like the look of that gun and it would give me a use of my 38 again, but it's just not like worth doing right now. If I was Gun Nut 3, I could get the advanced receiver right now, but nah. I'll just go for the powerful receiver for now. Or the powerful receiver. Standard barrel. Match barrel. Standard barrel with LAM, no laser. Standard barrel and LAM. Places Pip-Boy light and adds laser sight, improved hit accuracy. Improved range and sighted accuracy, decreased hip-fire accuracy. Got the sharpshooter's grip on right now. Standard grip would be no different. Large magazine, quick eject, and large quick eject. Both sights, no muzzle. Black slide or silver slide? I like the black slide. I could get a suppressor for it, but that requires gun nut 3. So we're good for now.
I don't think we've met yet. I heard your radio beacon, so I figured, why not? I wanted to personally thank you for giving us this opportunity. I'm ready to help with whatever you need. Just say the word.
Yeah, let me show you.
Go ahead.
Wait, can I assign? Can I assign a cow to a spot?
Okay.
Should be good. Hey, there's a kitty cat here. Hey, kitty. Kitty cat? You are not a Siamese cat. I don't know why I said that your name is Siamese cat. Also, there's enough people here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that back off. Alright, now let's actually go back to Diamond City properly to handle this scenario. The hideous mutated two-headed Radstag is a pathetic creature that will likely run at the first time of contact. That's kind of rude. I mean, it's weird and gross the way that it looks, but it's still rude to say. Where is Nick now?
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
Nick.
Come on. Kellogg's house ain't far.
Lead the way.
Shop in safety. No sense allowed at the surplus.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO for him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents.
Just noticed that the game audio is a little low. I'm going to crank it up a little bit for you guys. And then I think there's a thing that I can do, not properties. Filter. Yeah, there should be a compressor that makes it duck whenever I am speaking.
Live for later. Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
So whenever I'm speaking, it should logically get a little bit quieter on the game side. But I haven't really been able to test that because this game is not exactly that loud. I could change that. Let's see here. Can't change it much. Everything is just about maxed out. I should max out voices though, for sure.
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Got something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
It's a master lock, which means I won't.
Lock's really strong. Hey, Valentine.
Stubborn lock, ain't it? No luck? Guess we'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Alright, and off I go.
Win the game! Buy a swatter!
Swada!
Some custom hardware?
Gotta love that guy's actual, like, Boston accent.
Read all about it. Institute the place
I always thought, like, it's an interesting thing. You spend so much time in, like, the regular part of Diamond City, which is, like, down there. But one thing that you don't really, like, do in Diamond City a lot is head up into the bleachers. The bleachers are actually, like, this really interesting place that I don't think I've ever, like, I've never spent more than 5 seconds looking in the bleachers.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
I'll talk to the mayor then.
He's set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
Ah, yes.
I mean, I could just
remember you.
kill the mayor and you couldn't do
our
anything.
new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
Nick Valentine wanted me to see you.
Did he now? Some investigation, I assume? You two aren't trying to get me into hot water now, are you?
I'm looking for a key to a house in the city. I assume the mayor's office has a copy.
Well, we don't have every key in the city. Where would we put them all? Besides, every citizen in my city has a right to their privacy. Now, if we did have a key, only the owner can ask for it. That's my final word.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg may have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
For anything, huh?
I understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit.
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one
I could go on a
person.
rampage and just start killing this guy.
Geneva.
I'm sorry, but you're not getting that key for me. Why do you want it so badly anyway?
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
Just trust me. It's important. You have my word.
You really thought that would work, didn't you? I don't think so.
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting to put it back.
You sure manage to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to
I haven't actually
atone
experienced
for my
any
trespassing,
alive children
they
of Adam.
decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pull me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink.
And
I'd
you
already
got
taken a
poisoned.
swig by the time I realized something was wrong. Vadim, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right.
Those sweet, sweet
I
viewers
just
on Twitch.tv.
wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I'm glad you're here too, Piper.
Thanks, Blue. That means a lot coming from you. So, you want to get out of here?
Yoink.
Remember, you didn't get that.
So sorry. Something about me pulling my gun and then Piper aiming her gun at the back of Joe's head. This is just gonna be a classic moment, but I have a problem when people like try to manipulate me in video games. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to take out Diamond City security quite as easily. Let's see here. If I were to try and kill this guy.
We're not alone.
Did she not die? Ah, you can't kill these people. Damn. Yeah, you can't kill these people. That sucks. Because I absolutely would just brain these people if I were allowed to. I guess I'm not insanely rich for nothing. If they want to play the rich asshole game, then I'll play the rich asshole game.
Got the key? All right.
Yeah, 250 caps is not
Take a
like...
look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
That's
Well, there's a
fan.
classic.
When it's stout. Coffee cup. Secret button.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Corn. Duct tape.
Look at
Handcuffs.
this.
A lighter.
All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
What? The great Clockwork Dick is stumped?
It's Synth Detective, jackass.
It's
gonna be that way. You might as well get the make and model right. Joking aside, but what about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. You can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I don't know. I might need your help on this one, but maybe I should go on my own.
If you need me, just come knocking. If not, then the next time I see you, I hope it's with your son, safe and sound.
Big Valentine is now available as a companion. Hooray. Dude had a decent supply of things, including stim packs. And a used oil can. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and I'll play. I think that's all the... No, there's still the stuff in there. It's all the useful information. Dog meat! You're just here now.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
I'm not quite vindictive enough to just want Kellogg's death outright wholesale, but... I'm not exactly letting him get away with it either. Let's go, Dog Meat. And Piper. It's interesting, the music they use for Fallout and Oblivion, and any Elder Scrolls really, Fallout and Elder Scrolls games, the sort of underpining tracks are very, very similar. Just a lot of like synthesized string instruments and like mandolin plucking. And like there's some differences, but then like every now and again you hear a track that you go, Yeah, no, that's just a Skyrim background track. What are you guys doing, Bethesda?
Hey, somebody was here.
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Take us to the perp. My camera would actually make more sense. After all of this time, I'm now realizing, well, before, my camera didn't matter because all of the UI was attached to my helmet. But now that I'm actually playing the game in, not VR, my camera makes more sense up here. Because that doesn't block anything. Legendary, which means he's got a legendary item on him. Assassin Rager's left arm. Ooh. That's totally going to be useful. I don't know if the mole rat teeth are useful for anything. I feel the need to have them. Like, I take everything from mole rats because I don't know why. Like, I want to say that the teeth are used to, like, make fertilizer or something, but I can't remember.
Bloody bandages. Dogmeat can track this. We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
I always thought this was a cool quest, because you're kind of like, more or less following... You're more or less following where, Kellogg kind of, like, made his path through the wasteland. Oh yeah, this pistol is definitely gonna stay in my repertoire. And the thing is, like, even though it doesn't feel ridiculously overpowered, like, it feels appropriate for a, like, it basically comes in line 45 with the combat rifle, but then I've got the benefit of my gunslinger so that it deals more damage. So all in all, it actually makes sense, character-wise, why my gun deals what it does. Don't get involved with this, Dogmeat. You're gonna die if you do. I don't know that you... I think you can't die still because you're my companion, but like, you're not my companion right now. I don't think that you can die, but I don't know that I can fix you. Should be experiencing some... There's usually some ghouls around places like this.
Hey, Dogmeat's got something. See
Yeah, I
anything?
can tell. Hey! Welcome out to the stream, Shelton.
A decoy, huh?
No, it didn't...
Clever.
It didn't let me click on it. It didn't let me get rid of the mine. I was clicking furiously and it didn't let me get rid of the mine. Oh. Let's see here. I picked up, a couple of mole rat chunks will be good. Manette Stout. Yeah, I've got mods now. So I've got this very fancy 45 UESP as my main weapon now. And on my regular gun, on my laser gun, I've got a scope, which makes it a little bit better to see. A freezing Chinese officer's sword. I should probably favorite my new gun as well. Oh, there was oil on the ground. That might cause some of those cars to explode. We should get on the move. Ah, yes. The preservation shelters. I love the idea of, like, somebody coming up with a shit version of the,
Here's trouble.
Yeah, I like having a modified 45, or not modified, but being able to have a 45 pistol that isn't a revolver. Because as good as the revolver 45 is, it's not, like, it's not sustainable as an actual, like, gun.
Oh God. You think this was Kellogg's handiwork?
Alert. Critical signs.
What have we here?
Alert. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Another one of his stogies.
Oh boy.
What was that?
Yes, I got it before you could drop it, which means I got a mini nuke. Mini nuke. Ooh, and some Deathclaw meat. Hell yeah. Where? Where's the other enemy? There it is.
Should have backed down.
Super Mutants orders. Do you think the Suiciders are like people that broke the law, and so like they're told that they have to they basically have to become a Suicider, and if they survive for X number of days as a Suicider, they get off of like Suicide Watch or something? I don't know how that would work, but I just never understood the idea of like the super mutants using their own people as like suicide bombs. Also, things that have lead in them have some pretty big value to me
What do
now
you think,
because
boy?
See if you can
Was
find
this
him.
our man? We'll need your nose to track Kellogg, boy.
Go ahead, boy. Do it. I do like that this gun now has like a little, like also, all of the scopes in the game, even like the bigger scopes that have better zooms than this, they no longer go to a black screen when you're zoomed in on the gun. They actually show the scope and what's going on outside of the scope. Just a couple of nice, minor upgrades that I've gotten. Let's see. I don't even know why that bloatfly is still here. Like, we could just, like, blast it once and it's dead. Fort Hagen. There are a shit ton of synths inside of here, if I remember correctly.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
Find a way into Fort Hayden. If I remember correctly, there's a way in just around the side here. Aw. Person was just trying to survive and they got blasted. At a chemistry station, which is pretty useful.
What's that for?
Anytime that I find these like really cool and interesting setups for like for characters, all I think about is I'm like, dang, that's like, this was a really, really nice setup for somebody who was just trying to like not bother anybody and stay alive, and somebody came along and blasted them. And that always sits kind of awkwardly with me. That door is chained up. I can't go that way. Oh, I remember doing this. I've done this mission so many times that I always take the time. Yeah, because there are synths in this area. Maybe Texas. Maybe heads. Spree. There we go. I always feel so smart when I can figure that out just by actually getting, you know, looking at it and going, no, that one's not right, that one's not right, that one's not right, that one's right. Use personality mode. Law enforcement. Activate units.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Offensive. Interference is a small enforcement robot. Is a felony. Wherever you are, I know you are out there.
Found ya!
Asset, hello. In danger. Defending. I am damaged.
Stay down. So this place is fucking full of synths right now, and they all know where we are. Man, I went from being hidden to suddenly, like, the entire fucking area's synth population is after me now.
Initiate directive Sigma Omicron. Protect.
We're not
Kellogg.
Guess we showed them. Hey, something's happening.
Sustained.
Didn't know when to quit, did they?
I should be picking up their pistols because they're not super heavy, and I can always hand them off to Piper whenever I need to, and they sell for a lot.
Didn't part with
Ouch.
anything, did they? Did super mutants decorate this place?
Yeah, having that Protectron walking around is really not doing me any good.
What a bunch of junk.
Directive received from Kellogg.
How do you find
Destroy
anything in
intruder.
here?
infiltrated. Termination required.
What was that? Found them, they do not look friendly.
I forgot that you could do that.
Place gives me the willies. Blue. Something's not right here.
What do you think something's not right here? There's like a million dudes fighting us. Where are you? Come here, Piper.
Hey.
You say the word.
Get these automatic institute pistols. And all these other things that I just don't need to be carrying right now. I'll give you the shish kebab as well. I'm not a melee person, but you might be. Alright, finally I'm losing my danger.
Blue, we're not better than expected.
I do think it's cute that she calls me Blue. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and roast up these new meats that I've picked up on the road. Yeah, no, totally. Just sit nice and prim and proper. In the middle of a deadly war zone here. But nah, take a time to just sit down and relax. I think I'm mostly good on glass, but simultaneously, I'll definitely be good on glass if I just go ahead and take all of these. Lasers and hunting. Acceptable overkill. Ballistic weapons deal more damage now. Nice. That's back out to the Commonwealth. So I could have come through the ceiling as well.
Sweet.
Just impacts.
Definitely done.
I'm at the point now where I've got so many healing items. Like I've got 1.5 million mole rat chunks, but I'm also sitting on like 50 stim packs, and I just have to sit here and go like, well, do I need to be carrying like hub flower? Probably not. Same with iguana bits or iguana on a stick. Irradiated blood is bad. Melon weighs way too much for its use. Like, some of these things are just not worth carrying around. Like rad roach meat. I don't need rad roach meat. Rad scorpion steaks are nice, though, because they give energy resistance. Salisbury steaks, though, are not really worth it. Sugar bombs are not worth it. Sweet roll's not worth it. Tarberry is not worth it. Vodka and whiskey are not worth it. Yum Yum Double Decks are not worth it. Go ahead and drop a bunch of that extra 8 that I don't need to be carrying around. I also don't need to be carrying 22 Tatos. I don't know why I have those in my inventory. Same with the corn. I just don't need to be carrying that stuff. When it's stouts. Yeah, I got chunks. I'll leave those. Oh, and I've got a level up, that's right. Oops, that's not a level up. I was just back. I got that, and now I can grab strong back. Finally, I can actually carry a decent amount of stuff. I need to be going downstairs if I can, not being upstairs. Yeah, I'm detected by the Protectron that's just sort of walking around not doing anything to help. is this suitcase locked?
Nice.
I always feel like cheated's not the right word, but duped when the unlock is just straight up and down.
Wandering through places like this is how people end up someone else's dinner.
We're not gonna end up dinner. We'll be fine. Have a little extra faith in your buddy. Ooh, desk fan. Like. Explosives box. Wait. Don't think I didn't notice that tension trigger. As soon as I clicked on it, I went, wait, that's not right. Is there like a Tesla trap around here? Yeah, there it is.
That's it.
And Kellogg is definitely the kind of guy that would purposefully try to, like, kill you. Yeah, I'm missing acid and lead to make 45s. But yes, he is. He's not just a hitman. He's a paranoid hitman.
How do you find anything in here?
Through great determination.
Couldn't part with anything, could they?
How do I get to where I'm supposed to
Attention.
Really?
Is now a combat.
I activated you. I made you. I made you what you were, Tectron. This didn't have to end this way. Also, I need more electrons. Some Christmas bits. And I could eat the corn just outright, but that seems a little bit not useful. Mutant hound chops. Those are nice because they reduce your they also reduce your AP, or your not AP, your rads. Bottles. Is that a lighter? I do like the lighters because they have oil in them. Oil is sometimes hard to get your hands on. Same with globes because they have screws in them, which are like the most impossible things to get your hands on. This entire area, if I remember correctly, is all trapped up.
No way I'm cracking this.
I don't have the hacker perk. I'm better at Are you a hacker?
Yo, psst.
Where to?
Take a look.
Wish I could help you.
You're no good. You're no help. So I think that would deactivate the any turrets, I think, in the area. I took out the laser turrets. Or would it would open up this. That's right, that's what it would open. Which is a shame because I would really like to have those things. Maybe if I level up while I'm in here. I believe is going to be a very, very unlikely chance.
Going down. Boom. Hostile sensor reading detected. Is someone present?
Blue, something's not right here.
You think?
This place gives me the willies.
Let's see here. Single shot. Which one deals more damage? My laser pistol or my UESP? My UESP, I believe, by a long shot. Yep.
Sensors indicating concealed organic.
Wandering through places like this is how people end up someone else's dinner. There you are. Guess we showed them.
Yeah, I don't have anything that's like... Oh, I see the tripwire now. Dang. Got the better of me. Piper? Piper?
Fascinating.
This floor is covered in oil. So if any amount of fire gets to us right here.
Excellent.
Hell yes, there we go. Oh, I only had a shock baton. Lame. Let's go back into this room now that I'm not too terribly afraid of catching fire. I almost always break one bobby pin trying to find the sweet spot.
Got it.
Can't keep you out.
Yeah, my glow-sighted powerful UESP. You choose if you want it to be a silver slide or a black slide, but I chose black slide because I think that looks cool. If I had that, that would be very nice right now, but I don't. And also, I don't have Gun Nut 3. Why are you doing this? I definitely need to, like, do, like, armor stuff as well. I've got nice armor now, but I don't really have, I also like that because of another mod that I have, anybody that has a gun in the game is still strapped.
Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Oh yeah, another tension. I don't like that you are proving to be smarter than me in several scenarios right now, Kellogg. But I will kill you, and it won't matter anymore. Especially since you very conveniently provided me with a whole bunch of, straight up and down again. Especially because you provided me with a decent number of pulse grenades, which are going to be very useful to me.
Damn. Lost him.
Making my way downtown. Got more ammo in my laser gun right now, so that...
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years. But I don't need a roommate. Leave.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna be right up in here with you, buddy.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Hey, something's out there.
Back for more, huh? Should have backed down.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Are you sure about that?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Contact detected. Possibly.
And just... Ooh, that guy had a freaking cow.
Kellogg's secure facility infiltrated. Termination required.
Absolutely going to go my way after you make your skull more lead than bone.
Primary sensor critically damaged.
Still in one piece.
Why are there always board games in the bathrooms? Like, that's the second time that I've found the board game in the bathroom. Ah, yes, some shower beers. Who doesn't like a shower beer every now and again? No cell phones. Gotta stay preoccupied on the toilet somehow. Yeah, but like a comic book, a regular book, like literally any reading material, an entire ass board game designed for multiple players.
Held your own there, Blue.
Doing. You know, I should have come in here with my power suit, but I
could
didn't.
Figure out a good use for it.
Nah, son, a whole round of Monopoly. Oh, Monopoly is the worst. Is the worst board game ever.
Got it.
You know, there's a board game that I've been looking at recently, like one of the classic board games, not like a like the modern board games, which are fun, and I would like to play more modern board games as well. But there's one old style board game that I look at every now and again, and I go,
Don't mind the
you know,
crowd.
I know the rules of how to play this game. It's like, I know the rules of how to play this game, and it's just like a matter of finding other people who know how to play it. Tabletop Simulator. Do multiple people have to have that? Because the game that I want to play is nothing special. It's just, what's it called? The game that I want to play is nothing special. It's just, oh, I'm gonna blank on the name of that game now. The game that I'm thinking of is nothing special. It's just Othello. I like Othello. I think it's a fun game. It's just nobody plays Othello. Hell, I could make a game of Othello in Roll20 for free. Like, it's not a hard game to play. We would not require any extra tools or anything. It would just be Othello. It's not a game that I actively want to sit down and play, but it's one of those things that if I was at the beach somewhere, I would bring a copy of Othello so that while we're sitting at the beach, we could all play Othello. It's one of those, like, actually relatively fun, lighthearted games that is not hard to understand, but, like, very few people actually take the time to learn Othello. I like Bobblehead.
Yes.
Is there any chance to permanently miss a bobblehead in this game? Hey, Oofer Gang! Welcome back out to the stream. Actually, I forgot to increase the channel points required for hydrate. Guess I suppose I should probably get my glass of water ready.
Movement detected. Curious, there you are.
Attacking human.
Wow.
Engaging.
I know all their locations. I know that there were ways to permanently miss bobbleheads in New Vegas. It was either that or it was, oh, you know what it was in New Vegas? It was like the bobblehead, the entire purpose of collecting bobbleheads in New Vegas was, the entire purpose of collecting the bobbleheads in New Vegas was more or less like, whatever. Only have 10 points currently. Yeah, but you gain those things fast. I want to get in there. It wasn't New Vegas, it was 3. Did the bobbleheads... First off, were there bobbleheads in New Vegas? And second off... Or were there bobbleheads in 3? And second off, did they do anything? Because I remember the bobbleheads in 3... I remember the bobbleheads in New Vegas, you gave him the house because he had like a collection of them.
You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly...
He's currently sitting on 2.4k channel points. I wish you could redeem those for something worthwhile. I suppose you could tell me a game that you wanted me to play, but like... What, you know what? This is a good thing to ask at this point. What are some things that you would want as channel point redeemables that you would actually use your channel points on? Because those were... The ones that I have on there are just ones that I figured were ones that people wanted to do. But could be that other people have other ideas of what they want to use their channel points on. Like I might make it so that I have one where you suggest me a song and we just sit down and listen to a song, because I know you like listening to a lot of music, and I wouldn't mind expanding my realm. So I might just have one that says like, hey, take a break and listen to a song, and you can send me like a YouTube link or something, and we'll all just sit down and listen to a song. See, I remember the bobblehead stand in Fallout New Vegas, but I don't remember the one in 3.
Hell yeah.
Barrett cam for channel points. Oh, snow globes in 3. Okay, snow globes were a thing. I remember the bobbleheads in the house was a New Vegas thing, because you would get them in the.
That's it.
You'd be able to put them on the stands for other stuff. Confusing them. Oh, there were snow globes in 3. Okay, the snow globes. Okay, no. Yes, I am confusing them. You are correct. There was, yeah. 3 had bobbleheads, New Vegas had snow globes. Yes, sorry, I was incorrect. Thank you for correcting me. We all got there in the end, even if I had to be dragged across the line. Sorry, it took me a second to realize what I was looking at. I was like, is this just a, like, did they have a gun pointed at this person?
Not if I have my say.
Did this person just have a gun pointed at nothing? Piper?
Psst. What can I do?
Take my junk. Put my junk inside your trunk.
Nice.
Blue, come on. Let me carry something.
Okay. You made it. I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
Let's see here. First off, drop the newsboy cap. Second off, I'm carrying enough of these Institute pistols at this point. I just need to find the ones that are the lower value. There we go. Now I'm no longer weighed down. And now I'm weighed down again. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna drop some Institute pistols. Actually, I'll drop my shock baton. I'm not using it. Institute rifle is worth more than Institute pistols.
And there he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Really? I thought I had that honor.
There's a perk to where it uses AP points to jog.
You came a long way. Let's hear it.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath. Give me my son. Give me Sean! Now!
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son Sean. Great kid. Little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen, pal. Your boy's not here.
What I want to know is how Kellogg still looks the way he does. I feel like they more or less explain it away by he's got like, he's covered in like cybernetics.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away. That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but...
He's more robot than man at this point, okay.
At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
Here, the Institute. I'll find my son no matter where he is.
That's the spirit. You know, you surprise me, have to admit. I find myself actually kind of liking you. I admire your dedication to fatherhood, even if it is ultimately useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
You know, in 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell, so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit.
It's such a good line. It's such a good line. Okay, where's my Psychojet? Psychojet. Such a good drug. It lasts no time at all, but... Kellogg's pistol. Action points refill on a critical hit, and it's a really strong 44.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Kellogg's outfit, because it's cool, and a frag. Okay, I'm now weighed down again because I'm carrying too much stuff. So let's see here. Where's that? I definitely want to keep Kellogg's pistol, but maybe we can get rid of, since this is a 45. This is a shitty gun in comparison to my current UESP. I'll drop that, and I'll be in good standing again. Freaking druggy. No, drugs are good. If there's one thing that I've learned from listening to Not Another D&D podcast, it is that drugs are good. And also reading is cool. And it's very good to build up walls. That's what I've learned from not another D&D podcast. Drugs are good. Reading is... Whoa. Oh. My tissue box fell. Drugs are cool. Love Mad Pot so much. Drugs are cool. Reading is... drugs are good. Reading is cool. Reading is for boomers. No. Drugs are good. Reading is cool. And what were the other things that they learned? Oh, and that building walls around yourself is the only way to live. It's the coolest thing that you can do. The boy, Sean, successfully delivered back to the Institute. Payment received. New orders to track down Renegade. Gather reinforcements. Clear out and secured Fort Hagen. We move out soon. Who's the Renegade? Is it a synth? Oh, okay, so that's where we were. They had this room, like, darkened, but yeah. Motherfucker! 4 Hydra... Okay. I'm gonna need to go get more water for this, so I'll be right back. I told you it would take you no time at all to get those
Place is in surprisingly good shape. Considering. 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 Place
I
is
return.
in surprisingly good shape. Considering.
With water.
Place is in surprisingly good shape. Considering.
2. Shut up, Piper.
Place is in surprisingly good shape. Considering.
What the hell are you doing, Piper?
Place is in surprisingly good shape.
3.
Considering. Place is in surprisingly good shape. Considering. Place is in surprisingly good
She's
shape.
just standing there, looking backwards, just saying it over and over again. She's like a kid who didn't actually get the attention that she wanted from her parents the first time she said something, so she's repeated it like 12 times. Actually, how do I get out of here?
Surprisingly good shape. Considering.
She hasn't even moved yet. What? I can still hear her saying it behind me. Get me out of here. Get me out of here right now. Trust no one.
Roof access.
Oh, yep, here it is. This is when it starts. This is when the Brotherhood of Steel show up.
the Commonwealth. Do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
So, here's the question. After all of this, where we are currently, after seeing that, after getting to where we are, we now have to officially start choosing a path. Who do we side with on this game, on this playthrough? Do we side with, Brotherhood of Boomers? Do we side with the Brotherhood of Steel? Do we side with the Institute? Or do we side with the Minutemen? Or I guess can you technically side with the Underground Railroad? Or do they actually have a completion path? Because we got to decide that now. Big gun boys. The railroad does. Okay. So then I'm going to make a I guess there's not enough people here to really make a poll. So I guess just like go ahead and say in chat who you want me to side with right now so that we can start working on different storylines. Big gun boys. So I'm assuming that's a vote for the Brotherhood of Steel. I need to just like Family Railroad because Brotherhood is a bunch of racist. All right, looks like we've got a divided chat. I like the Brotherhood of Steel. Typically, because I like their attitude. I like their look. But I also don't like them in this game that much because they are very like racist. Like very racist in this game. And so like I'm not sure how I feel about siding with the Brotherhood of Steel in this game. I've done it at the beginning before, but I don't know how I feel about it. And forget them. Yeah, they're very racist. I'm not sure is the correct term, but they're very against super mutants. I think I might go Railroad this time then. Because Railroad is all about, like, making sure that they're against super mutants, but they're also against, like, anything like the synths or anything that isn't directly, like, human. So, like, regular ghouls, feral ghouls, everything that isn't human. So I've never actually fully completed one of those storylines before. Anything non-human. Yeah.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
And I was carrying a lot of junk.
Point the way. Looking for something specific?
Yeah, like, most groups are perfectly fine with me because of my everything. Also, is the FPS really bad when I'm near the Red Rocket for you guys? Like, it shows that I'm still getting 30 FPS in that area, but, like, it looks like it's chugging on my screen. At least for the preview screen. Can't tell. Alright, then it probably isn't. My computer says that it's got 30 FPS, so it shouldn't be an issue. But for some reason, the whole thing is just like, eh. Well, I mean, they're not all ancient humans. If anything, if you want to get into that, then what you're talking about is the Institute. They're all, like, old school. But, I've played a game where a race is ancient human. Then, yeah, technically speaking, the ancient humans in this are the Institute. Regular humans are Brotherhood of Steel. Like, the Commonwealth as a whole would be the Minutemen. And then, specifically, Synth Rights is the Underground Railroad. Well, I can side with whoever I want, but yes, as far as, like, races go, yes, I'm an ancient human. I'm 200 years old. My genes have not been irreparably damaged by the radiation that the surface was experiencing for years. Which is why that, like, me, Sean, and the wife are all considered special, and they were all considered people that could be used, was because of their connection to... It was because of their connection to, or rather their lack of irradiated being. I never actually explored this area, I don't think. Not even just in, like, the base game, but, like, at all. I don't think I've ever actually been down here. Or if I have, I came from a different direction. Is this the... Oh, okay, no, I have been down here. This is just a different way to get down here, I think. Because this is the area that had the Mirelurk in it. Yeah, I know where I am. Okay. Yeah, this is just a different way to get down here is all.
Conquered proper yet? You think we're under Conquered proper yet?
Piper, if you're gonna get stuck saying the same lines over and over again, this is gonna get very annoying. Did you know in New Vegas they were planning on making a super mutant and ghoul race, like playable races? That'd be interesting. I would say the hard part of doing something like that at this point, well, I guess if you were gonna do it, you could do it and just add in a race modifier to the games. It's not like that's a thing, but like playable races has never been a thing in Fallout before, so it'd be interesting to add now, but yeah, I hear the Brotherhood. Yeah, the thing that makes me sad about the Brotherhood being, like, kind of the assholes that they are is they're, like, the coolest characters in the entire game. Also, we're slowly reaching the point now where I can just wear my power armor at all times. In which case, I probably will slowly be switching over to wearing my power armor at all times. I also need to get a suit of power armor from Piper. Another hydrate. See, when they're like interspersed, like intermittently like that, I don't care. I think that it's nice to be able to get a little bit of like stuff here and there. Yeah, I need to get my science up. He will make me pee. The legs also, I think, can... Their misc mod is increases sprint speed, carrying weight capacity. Yeah, that's the thing. I need higher science before I can really start working on my power suit. But for now, we are officially at a point in the game where I can almost always wear power suit armor because of the number of fusion cores that I have access to. And not just the number of fusion cores that I have access to, per se, but also I can just transfer purified water into my inventory. Oh, speaking of the aid, I should actually go ahead and just throw my corn and my Tatos back in here while I'm actually thinking about it. But between that and, what if you could create fusion cores, but it's a last in-game month, but it lasts an in-game month to do. Like, it takes that long to actually, like, create. I can see that being good. Like, that's a decent, like, I guess, trade-off. Like having a machine that just sort of naturally generates them over time and then being able to, like, convert it as you need. Now, this place should be producing a lot of water. Yeah, see, this place has 40 purified water at this point. And so I can take all of this purified water that I've got with me back to Diamond City and go from there. Yeah, like you have empty cores and then you just plug it in and it has like solar power that slowly fills up the core again or something like that.
Why are they here?
I have to get out of my armor for a second so that I can wait. Because it has to be daytime for Arturo to be out, and he's the one that has all the fusion cells. The more you upgrade, the more you can plug in. Yeah, that would be a really cool mod. I would actually really like that. Because it doesn't seem to be game-breaking, but it also seems to kind of like... It really focuses in on what the games are like slowly become... Or not slowly becoming, but like... It focuses on what the game likes to do, which is
Raiders, but I got a lot of options here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Everything hand-tooled.
I should probably get the Vault Tech skin so that I can have higher charisma. Oh yeah, I can sell all of those Institute weapons as well to get some extra. I just come down here, grab my purified water, sell it for 500 caps, go to Arturo, grab a fusion core, grab trade.
The hub of trade for whole Diamond City right
Heads up.
here.
What you got?
I would like to take all of your excess that you're not using.
Not for me.
Why does the baton equip the second I pick it up? Is that just a holdover from the fact that it was like the first weapon that you get in the game? I'm going to look very silly. I've determined that I'm going to look very silly walking around in a full suit of power armor using pistols, but
everyone.
But, you know, that's how it is. Where am I going? I need weapons. Churro. Oh, that's right. You can buy a power armor frame for $5,000 from him. Why you would do that, I'm not sure, but you can. And then we'll do that, because I've got the money to buy an extra fusion core. So there we go. I'm now at 13 fusion cores.
That is some more.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city. He saves 1 or 2 people, and everyone forgets he's a
SWAT is
freaking
right here.
I should kill you on the site for even suggesting that he's not
Don't be
important.
caught dead.
I do
Protection
like
from
just being a
Commonwealth
fucking
weaponry.
giant though. Like you only just fit through doors in the power armor.
Hey, Valentine.
Where's your son? What happened?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute, or the part where they told me they have Sean?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute? Oh boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
Ah.
We can talk to him. Feel like holding a seance?
A literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains.
They don't like me being angry.
We may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Which would be very convenient.
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
I'm gonna go start the. I'm gonna go start the railroad quest now. Then. Nick, let me out. Let me out, Nick. All right, Nick. I'll play your game. Get married to Piper. I had a chance to flirt with her earlier, and I missed it. I didn't choose it, so I don't know. I think I should still have the chance to flirt with her in a little bit, but my charisma's not high enough. I don't know if I'll actually be able to end up getting to marry her. Okay. So, data. Road to freedom. This way.
Come here, little guy.
Glowing rad roaches.
Better in our hands anyway.
How ridiculous do I look holding this gun? it's so tiny in my hand. It makes no sense. It's such a tiny gun. Like, Kellogg's pistol is a big enough gun as a revolver. It's like a Dirty Harry style revolver, but like any time that somebody in heavy armor like this is carrying around like just the tiniest little guns, it looks so incorrect. I guess the laser rifle doesn't look too terribly different, like or the laser pistol doesn't look too terribly out of place. You can really cover some ground in some power armor.
What's that?
Oh no! He's ominously sliding towards me. Whatever will I do? Another mini nuke. Oh, there's a legendary super mutant in there. He's a super mutant. He was already mutated. Increased size of sweet spot. Lollipop. Well, okay. And who slides into combat as a man who truly has nothing to lose. Oh, these poor... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looting. Y'all give me like 3 seconds. Let's get back to the wall. I just like looking at the power armor move. It looks nice.
What? Who's there? I'll wear your guts around my neck! Human!
No, I'm not here to rescue anybody. I'm just killing dudes on my way to the thing. That is a whole lot of building. Ah, she's repeating herself again. Mr. Psycho? Hello. I'd steal all of her armor. I keep hearing Piper whistling in the background. Stay back. Oh yeah, that's right. Swan is up ahead. How strong is Swan again? Very. That's correct. Okay. So it's not a good idea to fight him yet. I say yet because we will kill Swan eventually in this campaign. What is his torn letter say? You know how much I miss you, but it's too dangerous. If you stay in Diamond City, at least I know you're safe. If your mind's really made up, then be careful. Travel at night, stick to the river, and whatever you do, don't go into the common. Aw.
Seven. And A. Some sort of code?
A. And we follow the Freedom Trail. Four L.
L. That's definitely a code.
7A, 4L. I'm sorry, I was on a scavenger hunt when you so rudely interrupted me. 7A, 4L, 2A. My favorite thing about Skyrim is that you can do anything regardless of build. My current character is a hammer-swinging orc named Krug, who only knows restoration magic and how to beat things to death with my maul. And I am the Archmage of the College of Winterhold. Yep. Also, I do love that you took the time to essentially fully recreate Krug in Skyrim. Go ahead and one of those and then some mud chops. Berserker's boxing gloves does more damage, and the lower your armor resistance. I don't know why my brain had such a hard time parsing out what that sentence was. He wears heavy armor and uses them all instead of his usual shirtlessness greatsword. Yeah. But I do like that you kept the fact that he uses restoration magic.
Now.
I'll take the radioactive one as well. I kind of lost the bill on where that Freedom Trail was. We were here. Headed this way. We went across the street to right here. So I can assume it probably pops out on the other side of all of this. Yep, there it is.
Now a 6 and an O.
This is it for you.
Oh.
Better than expected.
Is that headed the right way still? Yeah, this way. Isn't the code that it's just spelling out the word railroad? If I remember correctly, the whole thing is that it's just spelling out the word railroad. I do love the idea of trying to sneak in combat armor, or in power armor. Ooh. That's one of my modded guns. Yeah, my light S&W model. This uses 38s, and it's 33, and this actually makes sense for a decent amount of damage for a 38, because it's a revolver. Yeah, light S&W model 1917 pistol. So, like, I can actually use a decent pistol now. Well, it would have been nice to have earlier in the game, but, you know. Ow. There you are. Oh, I think my leg, he blew out my leg plating. Damn it. I'm shooting the guy behind him on accident. I got him before the bomb could go off. Yeah, both of my legs are blown out on this armor right now.
You made a mistake. Now you pay for it. Dang.
5R.
Very, very calmly after blasting a bunch of dudes. 5R. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming of figuring out the secret code. Don't mind all of the death and destruction around you. That's simply necessary for our task. I like to call them happy accidents. My name is Bob Ross, and I am the lone survivor. It's quite the lunch this guy had. A gourd and some whiskey. Did I lose the trail? Let's see here. It was right here.
Now where'd they get to?
this way. Or no, this is the way that it came from. Where is it? I'm very turned around. No, this is definitely new.
What? I see you!
The rads in this area are ridiculous.
So no we get out of this over nothing?
A tuxedo. Why isn't that gun shooting at me, I wonder? Alright, man. Gonna go have a good dream. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Ufer Gang.
What?
Okay. Give you that one.
Hey! Down here!
I feel like I'm very off track right now. Yeah, I don't see any form of the railroad over here at all. Let's see, we last saw the railroad right here. It was going that way. Do we try to go this way instead then real quick and see what we can find this way?
We're not alone.
This is not where I'm going to be either.
What was that?
Yeah, I'm still losing the script here. Alright, I leveled up. I should probably do something with that. Let's take Science Perk 2 if I can. Yeah, I have officially been able to take that since level 2. I know I probably should have taken Hacker, but now I can upgrade my armor and stuff as well. I guess I should just continue down this way because I see the little marking right here. See the markings as if this were the like a nice place because it's got good turrets that are not shooting me. Who are you? Opal?
Hey.
Name's Opal. You got caps, I got goods. Don't be an idiot and we'll get along fine.
How do you sell out here?
Let's see what you have.
How do you make any money out here? It's like the middle of nowhere. Hang on to that tuxedo. It looks nice. And I guess I'll see what you've got. You've got a fusion cores as well, but I don't need those as much as I need. You have plasma cartridges? You do have plasma cartridges. It's gonna cost me a lot of money just to get a 83. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and pick up some 45s while I'm here. Pick up 145. Now I can safely switch back to this gun and have decent ammo in it.
Seems like the kind of place you could kick back, right?
So I guess I just gotta keep going this way until I see the railroad again. This isn't the right way either. At least I'm fairly confident this is not the right way either. Definitely losing track of where I should be going.
Normal for other journalists.
Okay, cut the shit.
A lot of these guys are covering or carrying these S&W pistols. Probably, I guess, keep my eye out for more fucking frag mines. Why kill these people and drop them off if you're not going to take all their goods? This is definitely not the correct way to go. Took me through there, but I haven't tried down this way yet.
What the fuck was that?
Hey! I think someone's out there.
Dance? Let's dance. Come on. You don't want this?
Bam. I didn't mean to take your gun. I will take anything that you have that's leather or heart or higher, armor-wise.
We're not alone.
What is that big sounding blast? Oh, your gun has that sound. Okay, so it's just that S&W has a very specific sound. So you're not an enemy, are you, Brahmin? I got several of those S&Ws at this point. They're 38s. Like, they're not that crazy. I suppose I've got enough ammo in my 38s that I could probably use them for a little bit just to, like, you know, use the 38s. I'm very bad at this. Where the hell am I even going? I've gone all around this area. I should try to go back to the last place that I saw to see what roads there are and see if I can't find my way through. Where was the last location that I actually remember seeing the, the longer this takes, the longer I'm getting annoyed by it.
Hey, something's
This is really affecting my frame rate. There's like a lot going on right now. As fun as it is to use that new gun, I'm just better off using my,
This is good.
Yeah. I need to leave here and come back or something, because I'm very confused and lost inside this part of the city, and I have no idea where I am. I'm gonna head back to the Red Rocket. I'm gonna get my power armor repaired, and then we're gonna try and come back here and see where I lost the script, because that was getting ridiculous. Just fast travel to Swan's Pond and run past all the enemies. I'm actually not sure that I've discovered Swan's Pond yet. But I can fast travel to right next to Swan's Pond. let's go ahead and repair. Okay. Can't make Model C because I don't have armor. Right. I need armor. Right. Armor again.
That'll sure keep you safe another day.
Gonna make it all Vault-Tec. There we go. Full Vault-Tec covering. Then for the mods, nothing that I can actually want to do here is going to be possible until I have Science 3, looks like. But I can, on the legs, give them calibrated shocks, which increases my carry capacity while using this armor. What can I get on the arms? Increased unarmed damage. But I need armor to get just about anything on arms, so that's...
Let's trade.
Why did I say let's trade? While I'm here, though, let's see if I can't get one of these, Powerful receiver brings it up to 61. DA, double action, powerful receiver, okay. Well, that brings this pistol to the same level as the... Well, the difference is that this can only ever fire 6 rounds at once, so I feel okay about that, I guess. So it's normally a 45, but it's downsized to a 38 right now. Okay. Well, I actually like it being a 38 caliber because it being a 38 caliber is better for me overall.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
No, I didn't. I don't know why you keep saying that. Maximized capacitor is definitely what I want, I think. Because once I get 3, I can get overcharged capacitor, but for now, that's what I want. See, the automatic is the problem, is that I have the Gunslinger perk, which makes it so that pistols that are non-automatic deal bonus damage. I can get the improved long barrel, though. Sniper barrel would reduce the total ammo capacity. Okay, with the default crosshair. Fine-tuned beam focuser. Go ahead and get this guy in a better shape. I could get this gun up to if I had Gun Nut 3, I could get this gun up to 100 damage per shot. Comfort grip instead of standard drip. I mean, the only problem right now is that this gun uses 44s, which are kind of hard to get my hands on, and yet this gun right here deals as much damage as it, using 38s. Granted, they're both revolvers, which is kind of like why I'm okay with this one being that, because it's a lower like
I'm roaming
output.
with
But
my own pre-war relic.
all right, let's get back out there and try to figure out where I went wrong. Postal Square. I feel like that was too far. I'll go here. I'll try to find out where I'm supposed to be, and we'll go from there. Cryolator is an interesting gun, but the problem is that if you play without any like exploits, by the time that you can actually get your hands on the Cryolator, its usefulness is kind of like very limited. Especially considering you only have so much ammo for that gun, right? Like, you can't just find more ammo for the Cryolator. I don't think. You can make the okay. And yeah, this is right next to Swan's place. Would activating that robot help me? Because I know he's supposed to go around and show me the Freedom Trail. Would letting him guide me actually guide me to where I'm supposed to be going? It was very slow, and it's not hard to follow if you ignore the ads. I say that, but no, it's not up that way. It's across to the street to here, but then you see it turning back this way. It's this way. There it is, and follow it this way. It goes across the street. And then it's this way, and there it is again. And it didn't show any sign of changing, so we just follow it this way. Yeah, there it is.
Free for the taking.
And it goes up the stairs.
What the fuck was that?
Follow it down here. It goes across. Follow it this way, that way, this way, that way.
Anyone decides to come fight with us
No, it didn't show any. Yeah, it couldn't have shown any signs of moving. So once we get here, and then it's this way. It's lost in the muck. We see it across the street to right here. Follow it this way. Okay, I feel like I'm making progress again. Finally back on track. Officially. The Old North Church.
1R. The trail ends right at the church.
Okay. I feel like maybe when it was nighttime, I couldn't see it as well either. So, like, that was hurting my chances of finding it.
Watch the digits, Blue! Barrel!
It is very satisfying to shoot. It deals a decent amount of damage as well, especially for it being a 38. Now this looks like a secret. These little cut-ins in the walls look like secrets. Or are they doing that little... The ferals are dead down here because they're actually protecting the entrance. If they can avoid waking up some ferals, then they just leave them there, but... Yep. Here we are. Made our way to bottom.
How far down do you think these go?
It's also really nice that it only uses a 38, so like, even though the limit on this thing is not
It spins.
R.
So it starts with R?
A. L. R. O. A. E. Railroad.
There we go.
Breaker is non-functional.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the Railroad. So answer my question.
Put down your weapons first.
Until I determine you're not a threat, we'll point our weapons wherever we damn well please. Who told you how to contact us?
I just heard a rumor about you guys in Diamond City.
I see. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow.
Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal out there.
Do we know each other?
I didn't need to meet you to hear about you. You have made waves. The Railroad owes you a crate, hell, a truckload of Nuka-Cola for what you did to Kellogg. He was our public enemy #1.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me. He's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
You're the only ones fighting the Institute, and I want to take them down.
I'd like to say that nobody comes here out for blood, out for revenge. That everyone's here to help their fellow man. That would be a lie, though.
I don't want anyone else to suffer at their hands.
Amen to that. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
And yet they gave them, like, actual thoughts and emotions.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Yeah, that's right, because we were formerly a soldier.
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. You are right about us. We're the only ones in the Commonwealth brave enough or stupid enough to fight the Institute.
It also
And we
explains why
could
your
use
character
more
is so
brothers
good
in
at using
arms.
guns
But
from the
right
very beginning
now,
of the game.
We don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
But specifically that he would be pre-war and good at using guns is a very specifically interesting part of playing the game as somebody from the past. Is most people from the past wouldn't learn how to just fire a gun right off the bat.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Do you really have to be so cagey?
Wasn't what I'd call a warm welcome.
The precautions are necessary. In our business, if we underestimate our enemy's capabilities, it's game over. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
Needed something to drink. Something that wasn't just water.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
I've heard a lot of things about you. Enough to want to give you a chance. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The Railroad needs you.
You sure you need me? Desdemona didn't seem to care.
She's just thinking of the time and manpower it would take to train you. And if you were some hick from the burbs that didn't know your ass from a rocket launcher, she'd be right. But I'm betting someone like you just needs a few pointers. And a target.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the Railroad got your back.
What's the job?
So, up front, the only thing I'll say is that it's gonna be a wild and dangerous ride, but probably nothing new for someone like you.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto! Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Alright. Off to Lexington. I think I might leave my power armor behind for a little bit. I'm not generating as much money as I thought I was, and also it just... Until you've got, like, the ability to make your power armor, like, impossibly strong, it feels weird to wear power armor in this game to me. Like, it feels like I'm piloting a vehicle, and on, like, on everyday things, it doesn't seem like something to do. It seems like something you break out whenever you're ready to do a big mission. Like a mission that you know you can't do without it. Yeah, where the battery doesn't drain is bad. I'll definitely be at the point near the end of the game where I'll basically just always be wearing power armor, but as of right now, I think I might just be leaving the power armor at home. I'm still a little sad that I couldn't get mods to work on, you can double a fusion core's life, and if you need to, you can eject and detonate them. Yeah, that's a bit extreme, but I like it. I should take the time to actually, like... I just don't want to bother with going through the tutorial of setting up Sanctuary, you know? Like, I already know how to work Sanctuary into being a place that people can stay. I just don't like doing the Minutemen stuff, because it sucks because there's two really good, there's two really good locations tied to the Minutemen. It's your home Sanctuary and the castle. Those two places are some of the best settlements in the entire game. And it's just a little annoying that you don't, like, they're not very freely and easily
I just need to
accessed.
trade gear with you.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
I mostly press the craft so that the armor sits correctly next to
I just
where
want to
it's
trade a
supposed to
few
go.
things.
No, I don't.
Just looking to trade a little.
No, I'm not. Now that I'm out of the armor. Deacon at the old highway. Out here in the middle of nowhere. This is Walden Pond. I cleared this out a little while ago. I actually cleared this out in VR. Now, one thing I have no clue would work is if I tried to load up this save here, right? Then transferred this save over to a modded version of... Or if I loaded the save up to Fallout 4 VR, if it would try to save the original files, or if it would just fuck up. A lot of rad stags. Rad stag meat makes for good stuff because it increases your carry weight. Also, plasma infused hunting rifle. I feel like I just killed Bambi though. 'Cause that one definitely had the little dots. A yearling. I just 100% just, like, downed,
Deacon? Is that you? Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
You're a synth, aren't you?
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Tough break.
And then some. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. All right, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there.
Where? Is it on the other side? Or is it? That has a very satisfying pop to it. I'll give you that. This has a very satisfying pop to it.
What was that?
Oh, there's the rail sign. Kick is very nice. It has a nice firing sound as well. Yeah, it's a good strong gun that doesn't cost a whole lot of ammo to fire, so I like it as my standard gun.
And another. We're probably close.
Man, for how much Nuka-Cola Quantums glow, you'd think more people would have already picked them all up, considering it's 200 years since they were been manufactured. What weapon mod is that? It's just, weapon mods in this game are typically standalone. It's just the S&W Model 1917 mod. There's not a whole lot else to it. Its standard variant is it's a 45 revolver, but it has a 38 caliber mod. So you can find it in both 38 and 45. And it's a pretty hefty revolver. It's much better than the pipe revolver, especially for somebody who wants to use 45s. But I like my other gun for my 45s, and then using this for my 38s, so I still have a use for 38s while my 45s are still, you know.
You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Okay.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. If I haven't been made yet, I'll be spotted when I leave here. I'm goddamn trapped. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
What do you mean by chrome dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
That's about it.
Hey there.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
Speaking of truth, why did you lie to Ricky?
My job in the railroad is intel. That job's easier if no one knows who I am. So, I lied. I do that. So you handled the talkie talk, and I got to watch from the sidelines. Go team us.
I think he's hiding something.
So you don't trust him. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. If he's lying, could be the front entrance is full of lollipops and rainbows. My guess is it's worse than he's letting on. So we're going in through the escape tunnel instead.
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously, though? Thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any
Deacon
railroad.
so much. He's such a fun character.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Alright, the question is, how do I get down from here? I guess I have to walk all the way back and go around. Or is there some very convenient drop-off point that I can use? If I still had my power armor on, I could just drop in my power armor. But, oh. That is... I'm sorry, I cannot say that, that username, but thank you for following and, for the hydrate. I'm just gonna call you AKJ. Thank you for the hydrate, AKJ. Welcome out to the stream. I guess I gotta get down from the highway. Just appeared. Good. Let's go the old-fashioned way. How you doing, AKJ? I am doing well. I'm enjoying my time with Fallout. It's been a while since I've played, but another suit of power armor. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get that one. If only I had taken that hack. Well, I'm about to level up. I'll level up, and then I'll get the hack, and then I will pick up this power armor for my companion. I just need to make sure that I actually... It's so dumb that they made that a feature that you can do in this game. Trying to zoom in and then... I guess I just gotta remember that it's There we go. It's right on the railroad tracks. Where? Why? Why is somebody firing their gun? That's how they make a secret. Think I'm gonna play it later. How many mods do I have right now? I have. I can tell you how many mods I have. Let me see here really quick. I currently have installed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mods installed. Most of them are like under the hood stuff, but every now and again I've got a couple of gun mods because there aren't enough good pistols.
Safer, but
so like the gun that I'm currently using, this pistol is.
So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a
The gun that I'm using is a mod. I've also got a Desert Eagle mod that I have, but I don't have it installed. That's not. I got the Courage of the Past raid for the 14th time, and I still have not gotten the raid exotic. Yikes. It's a tough one. I can't hack this. Beacon?
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united
You should get
on how we feel about them.
what string mod? Everybody already has just so many points, and they just use them all on Hydrate. I should get the. Is that the I string mod or the L string mod?
Is a lost art.
I had 300 because I followed. Oh, so following gives you extra points. Okay. L. The L string mod. I'll check it out.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. Nope. No.
Yeah, it's those. Oh, that's cool.
Cocky bastards.
That'd be nice for a
The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know. Poor dead bastard. We know.
But yeah, that would be cool because they're very good stealth stuff. I just wonder if they count as
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Ah, dang, I was really hoping that shot would kill him.
Didn't know when to quit, did they?
There's a new Garrow. That's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna look into that. I will probably have it downloaded by the next time that I play. We are slowly approaching my normal stop point.
Oh no, the roaches. Thought we might be in danger.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache near.
Appears to be nothing.
Looks like Maven managed to
my
hide
sensors
something
need
before.
calibration.
Well, you know. Look around.
Aha, cache. I love any time that a game has like that kind of stuff, like the Thieves Guild in Skyrim using the thieves signs and being able to find out what places are actually like worth inspecting.
Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives. I don't think you've ever seen a courser. They're top of the line in Institute. Let's fuck up your day tech. There shouldn't be any coursers anywhere.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
Eh. Yeah, I need to take 2 shots anyway. Get out of my way.
Come on! Should have backed down.
You look like you're about ready to topple over. That's one way to keep out uninvited guests.
Hey.
Just let me know.
I love how loud my hey is there. He's like, hey! Like, never mind that I'm squatting, which very clearly means that I'm trying to sneak. No. Hi! Hey! Hi! Hey! I'll need to use it. I'll need to get around to using that plasma-infused hunting rifle eventually. Hey! Honk! I'll let you carry the blue dress again, and then just, Piper's now full, so...
Someone's not interested in visitors.
Let's keep on the move.
Guess they're not interested in sharing, huh?
I don't think I'm going to be getting too much sneaking done, though.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment. Engaging hostile life form.
Hear that?
I cannot
Was
allow
that you?
these attacks to continue.
You drop stuff and tell her to pick it up, and she will do it even when her inventory is full. Oh, that's cheaty. I love that.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
You held your own there, Blue. Guess this is it for you.
There we go. Hold on really quick. Let's go ahead and grab that advanced hacking. There we go.
Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable. Where did you go?
Where did you go? I can hack a novice target. This is easy. Freeze. Can't be that. Bonus. Ooh, even closer. Eggs. I can't be dreams. Raids. Raids. Lawns. Tanks. Can be tanks. Ah. Oh, let's, I could hunt and peck, or I could just exit out and re-enter. Try it again. Holds. Nothing. That actually is really useful. Level. That's even more useful, because that's so many letters that I can basically, like, completely and totally get out of here. Basic? Ah. Panel. You want to find a word that has at least one letter in the same position. There we go. Let me out of the menu. Let me out of the menu.
If they return, I will be ready.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. I need to shadow my armor.
Movement detected. I knew you would reveal yourself.
Hell yeah, that dude picked up an enemy synth's weapon and then started using it. I love that.
Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel. Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel.
Please don't do this again, Piper.
Sensor anomaly detected.
You can ask Nick to unlock terminals. It's easier.
Probably
Yeah, but
lifetime sorting through
I don't want to carry Nick around with me. I like Piper.
They were wise to flee.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting
She's
through all
doing the
this
thing
old
again,
intel.
guys.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel.
She's doing the thing again. Ooh. What if I do? Piper, why?
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this.
Please, no. Don't keep doing it. You were so good for so long.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel.
Holly, she says, the thing is, she says the same thing over and over and over again. Hindu Kush report. Halloween bash.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel. Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all.
Nice.
Permanently harder to detect while sneaking. Very nice.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel.
Piper is straight up broken.
Security's too tight. Bye.
If we make it out of here alive, I guarantee your railroad material.
Where am I supposed to be going?
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through
Please.
all this old intel. Probably
Oh, I can
spend
just
a
open the door.
lifetime sorting through
For some reason, my brain was saying like I wasn't allowed to open the door.
Probably spend a lifetime
I saw a terminal next to a door, and I just assumed that the door was
unsuccessful. Now you must die.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
She's still doing it!
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Subroutine. Eliminating all hostiles.
Really quick, I just realized something. I have not favorited this weapon yet. So we've got laser gun, we've got 45, and we've got 38.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
This is my strongest gun, but it has the least amount of ammo and takes the longest to reload. So it kind of evens itself out. Synth armor.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis and Grote, Supreme Lex.
Looks like we just missed
Open says me.
whoever was here. Shouldn't there be people here?
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out.
There were people here.
He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let it size for you.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy.
Hey, the Deliverer! Cool. A decent 10mm pistol. And it's automatically silenced.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Looks like someone skipped out of here.
There we go.
There's an elevator at the end of the hall.
Couple of stealth
Should
boys.
be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the
detected.
minefield.
Curious.
Alright, I'm gonna try out that trick now.
Here in a hurry.
Let's see here.
You sure you want to leave that?
Appears to be nothing.
Shoot.
Perhaps my
Is
sensors need
everyone?
calibration.
Grab that.
Can do. Shouldn't there be people here?
Piper? Piper, I
There
really...
were people here.
Piper, I need you to get these guns.
Get that. Get that.
Looks like we just missed whoever was here.
Deacon, please.
Bring that here.
Of course, there were people here.
Grab that.
Yep.
Piper, okay, you know what? No. I will just drop one of these pistols then.
Hey.
Piper.
Looks like someone skipped out of here in a hurry.
Get that.
Uh-huh.
The pistol. Okay.
Where is everyone? Looks like we just missed whoever was here.
Jeez. Okay, whoops. That's what they were talking about with them saying that there was a minefield in front of the door. Shit, where even am I? Oh, we're all the way back at like the beginning of the level. Alright, well, time to speedrun.
Please stand still. Is someone present?
That's not too terribly far back, actually, now that I look at it. Use the other pistol. Yeah, this one's good for, like, shooting dudes.
There we go.
Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive cell complex underneath it. We're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard.
She's doing it again, guys.
Is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel.
She's doing it again, guys.
Spend a lifetime sorting through all this
Movement
old intel.
detected. Curious.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this,
Bingo.
all this old intel.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration. I have detected. Damaged.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
Wait.
Looks like we just
Where's that
missed
play button?
whoever was here.
Carrington, Stanley, Salus Grote, Suprema Lex.
Open says me. So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting her secrets.
Perfect.
Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well. Grab Carrington's prototype. There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
Save? Yes, please. Let's see here.
There were people here.
Quick save, and then we can...
Looks like
Alright, I need to favorite these guns again.
let's get out of here in a hurry. Looks like we just missed whoever was here.
I don't want to go through the minefield, I don't think.
Got it.
Run through it? Ah.
I thought the lifts in Diamond City were fancy. What is all this? A lot of nifty toys in here.
Wait, where are they? There aren't any mines on the stairs this time around. The hell? There weren't any mines on the stairs this time. What?
Movement detected. I have your
It's like the game knew I fucked it up, and they were just like, cool, I guess we'll just give it to you then, because, like, whatever.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
Going up.
I don't know why there weren't mines there this time.
Is someone present?
What the fuck? Who's dropping mini nukes?
Overactive sensors, nothing more. Sensors indicating concealed organic life form.
No, seriously, who's dropping mini
I was
nukes?
in error. No enemy detected. Hello? Detected.
Doesn't look they passed 199.
We got what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the catacombs.
Alright. Part of that split up process for me is heading back to the Red Rocket. And... oh! Fuck. Okay, no, we'll go back in a second, but we need to go get that power suit. Because we got another... there was another power armor suit in that cage that I now have advanced hacking that I can get. Also, I've got a mod that I should be able to just have Dogmeat with me at all times as well. I don't know why I'm not using it yet.
I want to trade a few
Prof's
things.
coming in pretty good.
Or 51 damage with a 10 mil. Quick eject mag is better for me personally because I like to reload all the time. Oh, I need more adhesive? That's a simple fix. Just come out here and make a shit ton of vegetable starch. range is much lower, but I like having the suppressor. Standard sights, combat scope. I've got a large quick eject mag in right now. Nice. Sharpshooter's grip would increase accuracy. And then loadout sights.
I just want to trade a few things.
I don't. All right. I say that this is a pretty good, yeah.
I just want to trade a few things.
I don't. All right. So I am gonna go, as I've got other things that I need to be doing today. But thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. It was a lot of fun. We did a lot. We got through a lot of stuff, and we were able to collect some pretty good weapons along the way. We've got our 45, and the deliverer is actually going to be the same as the 45, so I can use the same whenever I run low on one or the other. They're the same thing. It's just the deliverer is nicer because it has a silencer, and it's got other stats, obviously. Where my 45 is just its 51 damage. Alright, thank you everybody. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Fallout 4 Modded Edition. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, really quick before I leave, I want to point this out. The tabletop podcast that me and my friends have been putting on System Operators, I have been editing more episodes, and episode 2 is coming out in like 45 minutes. So noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern. I think that's like 10 o'clock Pacific. But in about 45 minutes, whenever I finish this stream, it'll be coming out. You can look it up on YouTube. It's System Operators Monster of the Week. It's a podcast that me and my friends put on where we play a tabletop game called Monster of the Week, where we all play characters, and it's just a fun role-playing game. It's not a video game, though we do play it on Roll20. And it's just us playing characters. I'm the keeper, so I'm the guy that like makes the rules. I'm the narrator, and they're solving a mystery. Episode 0 and episode 1 are currently up already, and episode 2 is coming out in 45 minutes. Let me see if I can't get you guys a link to the actual page, because unfortunately we don't have a custom URL yet. But let me see what I can't find for you. I should probably post this URL for my other stuff, but let's see here. That is System Operators Monster. All right. I'll go ahead and post the actual the channel page. And if you want to check it out, you can. Oop. There it is. So that link right there will take you to the System Operators Podcast YouTube channel, where you can watch episode 0 and 1 now, and then episode 2 comes out in 45 minutes or so. But anyway, thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Fallout 4. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Thank you for subscribing.